guys, welcome back to my vegan kitchen. I've got a winner for you today. You're gonna love it. This is how to make the best chewy tofu. Now we've done crispy tofu before and that is great if you want to emulate like a fried chicken or something like that. But sometimes you just want a nice chewy tofu like on a sandwich or in a salad. This is the one you're gonna want. I didn't get the right tofu. Let me just start out by saying we're set up for failure, but we're gonna make it work. That's the thing. Sometimes you don't always get what you want, but you get what you need.
Whoa.
Right? So I bought Super Firm Tofu. This is not the one that I usually buy. I usually buy one that's in a big block. This one, when you crack it open, it's in brine, and the other one's much drier. But this one I had to, I just blotted it off with a paper towel after I drained it. I'm going to add this one too because this is only 8 ounces. You should do about 16 ounces for this recipe, so I'm not going to bore you with this. But this is the one that I got. And make sure you get a good one, you know, non-GMO, organic, sprouted if you can. I don't think this one's sprouted, but it's all I had. So we're going to marinate this. The longer, the better. I would say if you're in a hurry, let it sit for an hour. If you're not in a hurry, let it sit overnight. It's not going to ruin it. It's going to make it better. It's only going to get better. So let's mix up the marinade. So we're going to start with some granulated garlic. I like that better than like garlic powder. There's more flavor in that. Then the rest are just liquid. We're going to do about 2 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce, or if you have liquid Aminos, you don't have to add any extra salt because this plays salty enough. You don't want to be drinking all night, right? Maybe just a few hours. So we'll probably do about 2 tablespoons of this. It's pretty potent. It seeps into the tofu, and it's really going to give it a lot of flavor. Then we're going to go with, I'll just stick the thing in there, why not? This is my secret ingredient. I love a little bit of mirin in there. This is a sweetened sake, and just really good. You don't need a lot, just for that little extra flavor. I would say between half and 1 tablespoon. Use your judgment. Try it. If you don't like it so much, you don't have to put it in, but I like that. Some sort of hot sauce. Now don't get upset. It's not going to be hot when you're done. We made this the other day, and she doesn't like hot, spicy foods.
Hell no.
And I put some peri-peri in there. You couldn't even tell. It's just going to give a lot of flavor. It's not going to give a lot of heat. So whether you like Cholula or peri-peri.
Ooh, that's Nando's.
Yeah, it is Nando's. I love Nando's. You could also use like a buffalo seasoning if you want, like we did with the crispy tofu. That's about a tablespoon. If you like it hot, you can try and jazz it up a little bit and put like double. I still don't think it's going to be that hot. The heat and the marinating is really going to not make it that hot. So just mix that up as best you can. Then we're just going to pour it into a container. You can do this in a Ziploc bag if you hate the environment. But I would recommend doing it in a reusable, recleanable dish. Now you're going to want to make sure everything's well coated. Shake it up, but not too much, because you don't want to break up those tofu cubes. That would be a real bummer, because nobody wants, mushy. You want nice cubes that are going to be chewy. If I were doing this with a full cube of Super Firm, I would make the cubes a little bit bigger, but this is what we're working with. We're going to let this sit for a while. I don't know how long yet. Maybe we'll even put it right in the punishment chair right here. You don't have to refrigerate it unless you're doing it for like overnight. Then I would put it in the fridge. I think it actually helps at room temperature to kind of suck in the marinade if you just leave it at room temperature, if you're going to do it for like a couple of hours. These have been marinating for over an hour. I don't have that much time today, so I'm not going to marinate them that long. I spread them out French fry rules on some parchment paper. I'm going to pop it into the oven. In case you didn't know, French fry rules are single layer, try not to touch if possible, but there's a lot of soldiers in this army, so they're kind of in close quarters there. But the other day when I made this, I had bigger pieces. Again, not the same tofu that I used the other day, but we're gonna make it work. And depending on the size of the cube that you cut, these are quite small. These are like very small, cheap dice. So I'm gonna assume about 15 to 20 minutes at 375. If you have big chunks, like a little bit smaller than marshmallow sized chunks, like half a marshmallow, I would say up to half an hour, but use your judgment. When it starts to look like it's drying out and getting some color on it, then you know it's done. All right, bye. Be delicious when I come back. All right, so I'm just gonna zhuzh it up a little bit during the cooking time here. It's taking a little bit longer than it normally would because this tofu was a little bit wetter than I'm normally working with. We're working here in the trenches. I mean, everything's not gonna be ideal, so I like to show when it's not ideal for me, so that if you guys run into the same problems that I run into, then you've got the solution right there. All right, I've got my number 1 or number 2 taster here.
Let's be real. Number 3.
All right. Why? Who's number 2?
I don't know.
All right. Well, here's the tofu. Full disclosure, it took about 45 minutes at 375 because it was way wetter than I thought it was, and it's way wetter than the one that I usually get, so...
You used a different tofu this time.
Right, so don't rush it, is what I'm trying to say, because your prime directive here is to get it dried out so that it's chewy.
All right, let's taste it.
Without burning it, of course.
Ooh, that is nice.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Perfect for pad thai. Throw it on top of a salad. What else would you do with that?
Eat them on their own.
Yeah.
These are smaller than you usually make too, so it's like...
Well, yeah, because they were already pre-cut. That's all I had available to me last night when I went shopping. So normally I'd get the big block and just do bigger pieces.
To, like, sprinkle it over something.
Oh yeah. Put it in some gravy even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys give it a shot. It's really good, really easy. Thumbs up if you liked it. You know the drill. Subscribe for more videos like this, and until next time, much love.